Have you ever felt a little unsteady on your feet and wondered what's really causing it? For so many older men, losing balance isn't just an occasional stumble. It's a daily worry that can erode confidence, independence, and peace of mind. If you've ever found yourself reaching for a wall or hesitating before standing up, you're not alone. The truth is, balance issues often stem from 5 common mistakes that build up quietly over time, not just aging. Today, I'm going to share these 5 mistakes with you, along with practical, actionable wisdom to help you stay steady, safe, and strong. These aren't complex medical secrets or fear-mongering warnings. They're simple habits and patterns many of us overlook without realizing their impact. Stay tuned until the end because you'll not only learn what to avoid but also discover how small, manageable changes can restore your balance, rebuild your confidence, and empower you to live life on your own terms for years to come. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Mistake 1. Ignoring muscle loss in the legs. One of the most insidious mistakes older men often make, frequently without conscious awareness, is failing to address the slow, relentless decline of muscle mass and strength in their legs, a condition known as sarcopenia. Many dismiss the subtle signs, attributing feelings of weakness or reduced mobility to the natural consequences of aging. They might think, "I'm just not as spry as I once was," or assume that occasional unsteadiness is an inevitable part of growing older. However, this oversight can have profound implications for physical independence and overall quality of life. The muscles in your thighs, calves, and glutes serve as the cornerstone of your body's stability and mobility. These muscle groups are responsible for supporting your weight, maintaining balance, and powering movements like walking, climbing stairs, or rising from a seated position. When these muscles begin to atrophy due to inactivity or age-related muscle loss, the consequences extend far beyond mere physical weakness. Everyday activities, such as stepping onto a curb, navigating uneven sidewalks, or even getting out of bed, become increasingly challenging and precarious. Over time, weakened leg muscles can lead to a cascade of issues, including compromised balance, a higher risk of falls, and even a loss of confidence in one's ability to move freely. Sarcopenia is a silent thief, gradually sapping strength without immediate, noticeable symptoms. In the early stages, you might not perceive the subtle decline in muscle mass, but the effects accumulate. For instance, you may find yourself gripping handrails more tightly when descending stairs, hesitating before stepping off a curb, or feeling a slight wobble when standing up from a chair. These are not just quirks of aging. They are warning signs that your leg muscles are losing their ability to provide the stability and power you once took for granted. The physical toll of muscle loss is only part of the story. Weakened legs force the body to compensate in ways that can exacerbate the problem. You might start leaning on furniture for support, adopting a shuffling gait to avoid lifting your feet, or holding your breath when bending down to pick something up. These compensatory habits, while instinctive, place additional strain on your joints and muscles, further increasing the risk of trips, falls, or injuries. According to research, falls are a leading cause of injury among older adults, often resulting in fractures, hospitalizations, and a significant decline in independence. Consider the example of Gerald, a vibrant 78-year-old who once spent his days playing softball and taking long walks with his dog. After retirement, Gerald's lifestyle became more sedentary, with hours spent reading or watching television. Over time, he noticed that simple tasks like climbing stairs or standing up from his favorite armchair felt more taxing. When his doctor pointed out the visible loss of muscle mass in his legs during a routine checkup, Gerald was surprised. He hadn't realized how much his inactivity had cost him. Motivated to regain his strength, he began incorporating simple, intentional exercises into his daily routine. Standing from a chair without using his hands, practicing heel-to-toe walking to improve coordination, and taking short, brisk walks around his neighborhood. Within weeks, Gerald noticed improvements in his balance, strength, and confidence, allowing him to reclaim a sense of control over his movements. Beyond the physical ramifications, sarcopenia can take a psychological toll. When you feel unsteady on your feet, it's natural to second-guess your movements, avoid social outings, or shy away from activities you once enjoyed, like hiking, dancing, or even traveling. This loss of confidence can create a vicious cycle. The less you move, the more muscle you lose, and the more hesitant you become. Over time, this cycle can erode not only your physical capabilities but also your sense of independence and joy in life. The good news is that it's never too late to reverse or mitigate the effects of muscle loss. Even small, consistent efforts can yield significant results. For example, incorporating exercises like standing calf raises while holding onto a kitchen counter, performing gentle squats, or walking an extra 5 minutes each day can gradually rebuild strength and coordination. Resistance training, such as using light weights or resistance bands, can further accelerate muscle recovery. The key is consistency, and starting before a fall or injury forces the issue. By prioritizing leg health now, you're investing in your ability to remain active, independent, and engaged in the activities that matter most to you. If you or a loved one is noticing signs of weakness, such as difficulty standing, frequent stumbles, or a reluctance to tackle stairs, take it as a wake-up call. Your legs are the foundation of your mobility and independence. By dedicating just a few minutes each day to strengthening them, through targeted exercises, stretching, or simply staying active, you're not only protecting your physical health but also preserving your ability to live life on your terms. Don't wait for a fall to prompt action. Make leg strength a priority today, and you'll be rewarded with greater stability, confidence, and freedom in the years to come. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Mistake 2. Relying on old, unsafe footwear. Another critical yet often overlooked mistake older men make is continuing to wear old, worn-out shoes that no longer provide adequate support or safety. It's easy to slip into a favorite pair of sneakers, loafers, or slippers that feel comfortable and familiar, especially if they've been broken in over years of use. However, as shoes age, their soles thin out, treads wear smooth, and internal support structures degrade, transforming what was once reliable footwear into a potential hazard. This seemingly minor oversight can significantly increase the risk of slips, trips, and falls, with consequences that range from minor bruises to life-altering injuries. Footwear plays a pivotal role in maintaining balance and stability. Shoes with worn-out soles lack the grip needed to navigate smooth surfaces like hardwood floors, tiled kitchens, or wet sidewalks, increasing the likelihood of slipping. Similarly, shoes with stretched-out heels, loose fittings, or degraded cushioning fail to provide the structural support necessary for steady footing. For older men, whose balance may already be compromised by muscle loss or sensory changes, the wrong shoes can turn routine movements, like stepping over a threshold or walking on uneven ground, into risky endeavors. The dangers extend beyond outdoor environments. Many older men favor lightweight slippers or sandals for indoor use, valuing their ease and comfort. However, these options often lack proper arch support, have slick soles, or fit loosely, encouraging a shuffling gait that heightens the risk of tripping or rolling an ankle. Even small obstacles, like a curled rug edge or a stray cord, can become hazardous when footwear doesn't provide adequate stability or traction. Every hesitation before stepping onto a slick surface or every stubbed toe on a piece of furniture may point to shoes that are no longer up to the task. There's also a psychological component to this mistake. Shoes often carry sentimental value, representing years of familiarity, routine, or even personal milestones. For some men, parting with a beloved pair of shoes feels like letting go of a piece of their identity. New shoes, by contrast, can feel stiff, unfamiliar, or even unnecessary, especially if the old ones still feel fine. Yet, clinging to outdated footwear can have serious consequences. A single misstep caused by a worn-out sole or a loose heel can lead to a fall that changes everything, from mobility to independence. Take the case of Samuel, an 81-year-old retiree who cherished his decade-old leather loafers. He swore by their comfort, insisting they were the only shoes that never caused blisters. However, after 2 near falls on his kitchen's tiled floor, both while wearing those loafers, his daughter urged him to visit a specialty shoe store. There, he was fitted for a new pair of shoes with sturdy soles, non-slip treads, and proper arch support. Initially, Samuel found the new shoes less comfortable, but after a few weeks of adjustment, he noticed a marked improvement in his stability. He no longer needed to brace himself against walls when standing or walking, and his confidence in navigating his home and neighborhood grew significantly. Choosing the right footwear doesn't have to be complicated, but it does require attention to detail. Look for shoes with secure, snug fits that don't pinch or slip, robust arch support to promote proper alignment, and slip-resistant soles designed to grip various surfaces. Athletic shoes, well-constructed walking shoes, or even specialized house shoes can make a significant difference. For men with specific foot conditions, such as bunions, plantar fasciitis, or swelling due to edema, consulting with a podiatrist or visiting a store that specializes in orthopedic footwear can ensure a proper fit. Custom inserts or orthotics may also enhance comfort and stability. Replacing old shoes is a small but powerful step towards safeguarding your balance and independence. It's an investment that pays dividends with every step, reducing the risk of falls and boosting confidence in your movements. If your favorite pair is looking worn or feels less supportive, don't hesitate to retire them. Donate them if they hold sentimental value, but prioritize footwear that supports your safety. By treating your feet to the right shoes, you'll move with greater assurance, whether you're tackling household chores, running errands, or enjoying a leisurely walk through the park. Mistake 3. Neglecting vision and hearing checks. A third, often underestimated mistake older men make is neglecting regular checkups for their vision and hearing. As the years pass, subtle declines in these senses can accumulate unnoticed, as many adapt to changes without realizing their impact. However, vision and hearing are not just about seeing the world clearly or hearing conversations. They are integral to maintaining balance, navigating environments safely, and avoiding hazards that could lead to falls. Ignoring these sensory changes can quietly erode your stability and increase the risk of accidents, with consequences that affect both physical safety and quality of life. Balance is a complex process that relies on a delicate interplay of sensory inputs. Your brain integrates information from your eyes, visual cues about your surroundings, your inner ears, which detect head position and movement, and the nerves in your feet and legs, which provide feedback about the ground beneath you. When vision becomes blurry, depth perception weakens, or hearing diminishes, your brain receives incomplete or inaccurate information, making it harder to maintain equilibrium. For example, you might misjudge the height of a step, fail to notice a change in flooring, or miss auditory cues like a car approaching or a warning shout. These small oversights can lead to missteps, stumbles, or even catastrophic falls. Vision changes, such as outdated prescriptions, cataracts, glaucoma, or age-related macular degeneration, can distort how you perceive your environment. A rug's edge might blend into the floor, or a curb might appear closer than it is. Similarly, hearing loss or inner ear issues, such as wax buildup or vestibular dysfunction, can disrupt your sense of spatial awareness, leading to dizziness or unsteadiness. According to studies, untreated hearing loss is associated with a higher risk of falls, as the inner ear's balance organs rely on auditory input to function optimally. Many older men downplay these sensory changes, either out of habit, pride, or a reluctance to acknowledge aging. Some avoid eye exams, believing their current glasses are good enough, or skip hearing tests, assuming muffled sounds are just part of getting older. Others adapt by sticking to familiar routes, relying on memory rather than sharp senses, or avoiding situations where sensory deficits might be exposed. However, these coping strategies are temporary and risky, as unaddressed vision or hearing issues can compound over time, increasing vulnerability to accidents. Consider Carl, a 76-year-old woodworking enthusiast who prided himself on his craftsmanship. Over time, he noticed he was squinting more and leaning closer to his tools to see details clearly. He dismissed these changes as minor until a near miss on his garage steps prompted his family to intervene. An optometrist visit revealed that Carl needed a new prescription for his glasses, which significantly improved his depth perception and spatial awareness. With his new glasses, Carl not only felt safer navigating his home but also regained confidence in his woodworking, avoiding potential accidents with sharp tools. Hearing issues can be equally impactful. The inner ear's vestibular system, which governs balance, is closely tied to auditory function. Even minor hearing loss or earwax buildup can disrupt this system, leading to dizziness or disorientation. Regular hearing checkups, professional ear cleanings, or the use of hearing aids when recommended can restore critical sensory input, enhancing both safety and social engagement. For instance, hearing aids can help you detect environmental cues, like footsteps, alarms, or approaching vehicles, that are essential for safe navigation. Addressing vision and hearing loss is not about vanity or admitting weakness. It's about empowerment and safety. Annual eye exams can detect conditions early, ensuring your prescription is up to date or identifying treatable issues like cataracts. Similarly, routine hearing tests can catch problems before they compromise your balance or quality of life. If you're hesitant to wear glasses or hearing aids, consider the alternative, a world that feels increasingly uncertain, where every step carries risk. If you or someone you care about has been putting off vision or hearing checks, let this be a gentle nudge to act. Schedule an appointment with an optometrist or audiologist, and commit to making these exams a regular part of your healthcare routine. The clarity and confidence that come from sharp senses extend beyond physical safety. They enrich conversations, enhance hobbies, and open the door to a fuller, more active life. By prioritizing your vision and hearing, you're not only protecting yourself from falls but also embracing the wisdom to live with greater freedom and assurance. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Mistake 4. Skipping balance and flexibility exercises. One of the most insidious mistakes older men make is overlooking the critical importance of regular balance and flexibility exercises. This oversight can quietly erode confidence, stability, and independence over time. Many men, shaped by a culture that glorifies strength and endurance, grew up associating exercise with lifting heavy weights, running long distances, or competing in sports. However, as the body ages, the need for targeted balance training and consistent stretching becomes paramount. These often underappreciated practices are essential for maintaining a strong core, keeping joints supple, and ensuring the body remains resilient to life's physical demands. Unfortunately, the gradual decline in balance and flexibility often goes unnoticed until a moment of crisis, such as a stumble or fall, reveals how much these skills have diminished. As we age, the body systems responsible for balance, muscles, joints, vision, and the vestibular system in the inner ear, naturally become less efficient. Without regular stimulation through specific exercises, these systems weaken, leading to diminished coordination and tighter muscles. Everyday activities that once felt effortless, like pivoting to grab something from a counter, reaching for an item on a high shelf, or stepping over an obstacle, can suddenly become precarious. A minor misstep, such as tripping over a small object or losing balance while climbing stairs, can escalate into a serious fall, potentially causing injuries that impact mobility and quality of life. Research consistently shows that falls are a leading cause of injury among older adults, with many incidents preventable through proactive balance and flexibility training. The tragedy is that many men accept declining stability as an inevitable part of aging, unaware that small, intentional exercises can dramatically improve their steadiness and mobility. Consider the story of Howard, an 80-year-old man who, after years of morning walks, stopped stretching because he deemed it unnecessary. Over time, he noticed increasing stiffness in his hips and lower back, which he dismissed as normal aging. One day, while reaching for the phone, he tripped over a rug and fell, a humbling wake-up call. His physical therapist introduced him to simple balance exercises, such as standing on one foot while brushing his teeth, practicing gentle yoga stretches, and performing side-to-side stepping drills. Howard also incorporated heel-to-toe walking, a technique that mimics walking on a tightrope to enhance coordination. Within weeks, he noticed fewer stumbles, less joint discomfort, and a renewed sense of confidence that allowed him to resume his daily walks with greater ease. The beauty of balance and flexibility exercises is their adaptability. Even for those with chronic pain, arthritis, or past injuries, modifications make these activities accessible. For example, Tai Chi, a low-impact practice rooted in slow, deliberate movements, has been shown to improve balance and reduce fall risk by up to 50% in older adults, according to studies. Simple stretches, such as seated leg extensions or shoulder rolls, can be done at home with minimal equipment. Using a sturdy chair for support during standing exercises or practicing slow, controlled movements like heel-to-toe walking can activate stabilizing muscles and sharpen reaction times. Consistency is key. Dedicating just 10 to 15 minutes daily to these exercises yields far greater benefits than sporadic, intense sessions. The rewards of prioritizing balance and flexibility extend well beyond fall prevention. These exercises improve posture, which reduces strain on the spine and joints, alleviating chronic pain. They also enhance proprioception, the body's ability to sense its position in space, making movements more fluid and confident. Psychologically, maintaining physical stability can reduce anxiety about falling, empowering men to engage more fully in activities they love, whether it's playing with grandchildren, gardening, or pursuing hobbies. Furthermore, stretching and balance training can boost mood by releasing endorphins and improving circulation, contributing to an overall sense of well-being. For men hesitant to start because they feel self-conscious or doubt the value of these exercises, it's worth remembering that every small effort counts. Beginning with something as simple as stretching while watching TV or practicing standing on one leg during daily routines can build a foundation. Local community centers or senior programs often offer classes like yoga or Tai Chi tailored for older adults, providing both instruction and a supportive environment. The key is to reframe these exercises as acts of self-care and investments in long-term independence. Starting at any age, even well into one's 80s or beyond, can yield transformative results, ensuring greater confidence and freedom of movement. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Mistake 5. Overlooking home hazards and unsafe environments. Another critical yet often ignored mistake is failing to address hidden dangers in the home environment, where the majority of falls among older adults occur. Many men, particularly those who have lived in their homes for decades, develop a false sense of security, believing they know every corner and crevice. However, familiarity can breed complacency, causing them to overlook hazards that accumulate over time. Loose rugs, trailing electrical cords, uneven thresholds, or cluttered hallways filled with magazines, shoes, or other items can turn a familiar space into a minefield. Poor lighting, especially in stairwells, bathrooms, or hallways, further elevates the risk, as does the absence of supportive features like handrails or grab bars. Even a simple act, such as getting out of bed to use the bathroom at night, can become dangerous without adequate illumination or clear pathways. The statistics are sobering. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, over 25% of older adults fall each year, with most incidents occurring at home. Many of these falls are preventable with straightforward modifications. For example, securing loose rugs with double-sided tape, installing motion sensor nightlights, or adding non-slip mats in bathrooms and kitchens can significantly reduce risks. Structural changes, such as adding sturdy handrails on both sides of staircases or grab bars in showers, provide critical support. Even small adjustments, like rearranging furniture to create wider walkways or storing frequently used items within arm's reach, can make a profound difference. Consider the case of Thomas, an 82-year-old man known for his fierce independence. He never viewed his home as hazardous until he tripped over a worn entryway mat one evening, resulting in a painful fall. Shaken but determined, Thomas and his family conducted a thorough safety audit of his home. They removed clutter from hallways, replaced dim bulbs with brighter LED lights, and installed non-slip mats in high-risk areas like the bathroom and kitchen. They also added a grab bar near the toilet and a handheld shower head for added safety. These changes not only restored Thomas's confidence, but also allowed him to move through his home with greater ease and security. One significant barrier to addressing home hazards is psychological. Many older men resist safety modifications, fearing that grab bars, raised toilet seats, or decluttered spaces signal frailty or diminish the aesthetic of their home. However, these adaptations are not signs of weakness but proactive steps toward preserving independence. Modern safety devices are designed to be sleek and unobtrusive, blending seamlessly into home decor. Tools like reacher sticks, which help retrieve items from high or low places, or raised toilet seats with discreet designs, enhance functionality without compromising dignity. Taking action doesn't require going it alone. Inviting a trusted friend, family member, or professional, such as an occupational therapist, to perform a home safety walkthrough can reveal hazards that might otherwise go unnoticed. Key areas to assess include ensuring light switches are easily accessible, testing the stability of railings, and verifying that floors are free of clutter. For those hesitant to make permanent changes, temporary solutions like adhesive non-slip strips or portable grab bars can be a great starting point. Community resources, such as local aging agencies, often provide free or low-cost home safety assessments and recommendations. Ultimately, creating a safer home environment is an act of self-respect and foresight. It's about more than just preventing falls. It's about honoring one's well-being and ensuring the home remains a sanctuary for years to come. Each small improvement, from adding a nightlight to clearing a cluttered hallway, is a gift to your future self, safeguarding your independence and providing peace of mind for both you and your loved ones. By addressing these hidden dangers, you empower yourself to live confidently, pursue your passions, and enjoy the comfort of your home without fear. As we wrap up our conversation about the 5 common mistakes that can lead older men to lose their balance, I hope you've gained valuable insights to help you stay steady, safe, and confident. These aren't signs of weakness or inevitable decline, but opportunities to make small, meaningful changes that can transform your daily life. Whether it's strengthening your legs, choosing better footwear, keeping your vision and hearing sharp, practicing balance exercises, or making your home safer, each step you take is an investment in your independence and well-being. I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you plan to bring into practice in your life? Please share it in the comments below. Your thoughts inspire us and others in this community. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue creating content to inform and empower you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.